Traders, welcome back to another monthly recap. Before we jump into it, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Merciless Markets University, my comprehensive day trading course that I've built alongside my business partner, Marcelo. Learn to trade and think like a profitable trader. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 40% discount code madness, coupon code madness at checkout for 40% off. Yes, it's March and it's March Madness here in the States. And so in honor of March Madness, use code madness because this discount is absolutely mad. All right. Be sure to check out the website, check out our curriculum. And if you are interested, be sure to check out Merciless Markets University. Without any further ado, let's jump into the monthly recap. This is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. That didn't go according to plan. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. How much do you guys think we've did on the month, right? Now that you have had a little bit of a sneak peek right there, right? So, 4 red days, just 4 red days, which is pretty good. Even into this month of March, we're aiming for something similar, if not better. Can we minimize the red days? Can we be consistent? And a lot of this will fall back on us being disciplined towards what we know works and understanding when to ease off, when to be aggressive. So if we click on the calendar here one more time, we started off the month on the right track. Week one, a nice $500 day. We have Lucy on the 2nd. And we absolutely crush it. We do about 2K. We have Friday, so we're really doing well. Monday, small setback, but we keep our foot on the gas and we continue throughout. Now, I want to talk about Friday and how I felt like the momentum had slowed down, right? When you have a drop off like this, something is going on. Either the market is still hot, but you had a terrible day of trading where you just, did not connect. Maybe you got caught on the wrong side of something, or there was a shift in the momentum and things kind of slowed down a bit. So that happened, for 3 days. I'm just threading water. 73, 105, 59, and I could feel it coming. I'm like, man, I got to be careful. It's so sad that, Wednesday comes along, we end red. Thursday, we try to get back on track. We get chopped up into the open. We're down again. And our goal for Friday was, hey, let's go in, let's take it easy. And at a worst case scenario, let's not have a red day that's equal to or greater than, Thursday the 16th. And I'm down 250 on this day. And, I go back to take the one last trade. And how many times have we took that last trade and it's put us deeper into the red? So that happened to me. And, Monday's a holiday. So I'm excited for this extended weekend. So I get a chance to study up. All right. And guys, let's not forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you are new viewers, if this is your first time viewing the channel, consider subscribing towards the end of the video. So I was excited for this holiday break. I studied up on Monday evening. And so coming into Tuesday, it was fresh in my head what I needed to do. Now, things did slow down a bit. And so I noticed that I got fearful. I started to hesitate, and that was not good for me. And so, Tuesday came in, I made the adjustment. We're right back on track. And we have a nice, week 4, if we want to call it. Yeah, week 4 to end the month and end the month strong. So let's take a look at the detailed section. So, drum roll, 9K, guys, the big 9K. 9,115 and 55 cents. Pretty decent, but we can still do better. And right now there's no ceiling in sight. Average daily gain 479.77. Average daily volume, which is down about 40,000 shares per day from last month's volume. Last month we did about 230. So we took our foot off the gas a little bit on this side of things, which isn't good. We did do a better job putting some distance in between the winning and losing trades. And this is good. This was a step up from last month, but our accuracy is down. Last month we did 51%. This month we're at 47%. So we're down 4 ticks in our volume, which isn't good. You know, it's unusual for me to have more losing trades than winning trades. Now, you know, some people might say, hey, Relentless, how in the world are you profitable with a 47% accuracy? You know, in university, grade school, 47% is enough. Failing. You know, you needed at least a C, right? Which was a 70% accuracy and above. Now, there's many reasons why someone can be profitable, right? And so let's talk a little bit about, you know, what those factors are. Risk to reward ratio. Let's talk about risk to reward ratio here quickly. You know, hey, how much money are you looking to make on your winning trades, or let's say on any given trade? How much are you looking to make versus how much you are willing to lose, right? Because you must have a defined risk before going in at all times. And so when you aim for a 2-to-1, which is what I do, a 2-to-1 at worst, right? So if I'm going to make 50 cents, I don't want to lose more than 25 cents. And that is the aim every time I'm approaching a trade. All right. And sometimes I'm scalping. So, you know, maybe I'm only looking for 5 to 10, let's say 10 cents. My risk is 5 cents. But yeah, when you approach the trades in this way, in order for you to be, you know, let's put it this way, you can be profitable even if you're just accurate 1 out of every 3 times. With a 33% accuracy, you can be break even. So, you know, this is how the math works. You know, let's pull up the drawing tool here, right? Let's pull up our drawing tool. Here's the math. So here we go. Yeah. With 1,000 shares, right? With 1,000 shares. Come on. With 1K shares, right? 1K shares. If we are shooting for a 2-to-1, we're looking for 10 cents in the trade, right? With 1,000 shares, every penny is $10. So we're looking to make $100, right? We're looking to make $100, and our risk is 5 cents, right? Which is $50. Every time I win, I make 100. Every time I lose 50. So what happens when I have 1 winner to 1 loser? I am net green, $50, right? So I'll now have to take another loss of 5 cents for me to be at $0. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why this right here works. That alone, this math alone is why this win ratio here works, right? You know, there are other factors we can talk about, but that's the main reason, right? The risk to reward ratio, the profit loss ratio, and you can see it's not quite 2-to-1 if we pull up our calculator. So we can still do better, right? We're at 57 by 36, and we can check the difference, and then we'll check and see the percentage there. 36, what is that? $21 difference. And if we do what is the math? 36 divided by 57, or is it 57 divided by 36? 57 divided by 36. We have a 1.58 to 1, essentially. Yeah, so, you know, we're still striving for that 2-to-1. So every time I'm winning on a trade, I'm making 57, versus every time I'm losing, you know, I'm losing 36. So again, the risk to reward ratio, not to spend too much time there, but I think it was necessary to explain that. Let's move forward. We now have number of winning trades. Well, let's see, scratch trades, max consecutive wins 6, max consecutive losses 11. You know, what I have to do here, and what this is telling me, is that to slow it down when I'm not connecting. And you know, it's funny because even yesterday, Friday, March 3rd, I think I had 10 losing trades in a row to start the day, and I'm down about, you know, 380 to start the day. So when it's not working, it's not working. It's as simple as that. And I wouldn't, you know, the numbers themselves here aren't an issue. These numbers like this are not a problem, right? Yeah, you know, your accuracy is down, you don't like it, but so what? The main thing is this number here, this number, this number, and volume, right? Volume as well. Because ultimately, if I realize in my first 3 trades that nothing is working and I size down and I reduce my risk, then ultimately I'll be able to preserve these numbers, right? So yeah, that's the main thing. Slow it down once it's not working. Once it is working, try to go as hard as you can. Largest gain 913, largest loss 402. Average per share gain 1 cent. I would love for this to be higher, but it just seems like this is where it is. You know, so when you guys see me trade 100,000 shares and I'm green, you know, $100, we were not accurate, or let's say efficient. And so it's part of the reason why this number here is so low. Average trade gain $8. Trade P&L standard deviation $80.91. Profit factor 1.42. Average winning trade 16 seconds. Average losing trade 11 seconds. So we're in and out pretty quickly. Very scalpy with the trades. Let's see. Day and time. Monday. I mean, you know, look at this. Monday we didn't even make money. It kills me to see this. Tuesday pretty solid. Wednesday all right. Thursday the best day of the week. And Friday's coming in at 1300, not bad. Performance by hour of the day, of course, between 9 a.m. and let's say 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 is where I'll have my best stats. So 9:30 and 10, 6.7. Between 10 and 10:30, another 11, and it goes down from there. So this is where I usually sign out. And I haven't really been coming back and sticking around trading throughout the afternoon, so the numbers here are definitely on the lower side. We were even red at 1 p.m. Is there anything else? No. Price and volume, we did our best between 2 and 5, and I think that's where we saw majority of stocks. Even under 1, under 2, we saw a lot of action. This month was pretty well rounded, I would say, in terms of what stocks were in play, and then a few stocks, of course, above 10. Best stock, Lucy, BAER, which we probably should have done better on, and OCEA. These 2 stocks we could have done better on. They provided, ultimately they provided more opportunities than Lucy did. It's one of those things where, we really have to match the stock. Can we match the stocks? If the stock does 300%, by default, it more so like 900%, I think Bear did, right? BAER, we should be able to match that in our P&Ls, essentially. Of course, it's not a perfect world. That's not how it works. But what I'm really saying here is that that stock had the most opportunity, right? BAER and OCEA had the most opportunity. We should have done better on those 2. So, there's always room to improve. On the red side of things, we have SECO, AMAM, GNS, and a few others. When it comes to volume, we're doing our best above 25 million shares. Performance by instrument, prior days, relative volume. The more relative volume, the better we're doing. The more volume in general. I mean, I don't know if some people might want to see these. We can come down though. ATR, SMA, 50-day, true range. Speaking of ATR percentage and true range, be sure to check out Momo Pro if you're interested in a scanning software where they do have those types of indicators as well. Market behavior versus the SPY. The Dow is not listed up here. Interesting. Anyhow, yeah, here we are. Not too bad. Everything is looking decent. Win-loss expectation, the last category. I am on pace at my 30%. I am retaining 30% of my gains right now. But, we got to try and see if we can't even do a little bit better. We've been giving back a lot of profits on some of our green days. And we might have to do a little bit better of a job walking away at times. Right now, we've been having some trouble, but I am at my goal of 30%. But it's better to hang above the goal in case you have a rough week, a rough month. These things can happen. So we did 30.5 and 30,500, and we lost 21,500 essentially, right? So 9,000 on the month, and it's crazy to think, that this is the type of money that's passing through our accounts. Making 30,000 on the month and then losing 20,000 of it. And we know some traders who are in the community who've made 100,000 on a month and lost 70,000 of it. That type of thing. So ultimately the profitable traders will make more than they lose. So that's the goal. Can we retain the earnings? And we need to do it at a high level, efficient level, accuracy and precision. Largest drawdown, which came in our red week, we are down 1,200, but we bounced back nicely here, studying over the long extended weekend and getting back on track. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it. So, as per tradition, and we can come over here to win-loss versus days as we end it for a little bit more stats. As per tradition, I got to end off with some motivation, right? For those of us who are on the journey, right? The road to prosperity, whether we are red, break even, small green, big green, the main thing is that we have to continue to be, we have to continue on the road of progress, and we have to be active about it. We have to be active. It's not a matter of, wishing and wanting, we have to put in the work. At times it can be draining, it can be stressful, it can be annoying, but we have to pace ourselves, and we have to keep keeping on. We have to keep keeping on, because ultimately there's no wall, there's no mountain that's too high. We have to chip away slowly and steadily, and we can get it done. So actively try, make changes. There's certain things that should be mandatory as a trader, and I keep saying it every time, screen recording, reviewing, studying, whether it might mean 20 minutes at the end of the night, or whatever the case may be. But certain things are mandatory. We have to hold ourselves accountable, because if we don't, no one else will. One of the things of a 9 to 5 job or career or normal job is that usually there's some sort of hierarchy, and there's a boss, there's HR, there's someone you have to answer to if you're clocking in late, if you're waking up late, if you're not studying, you're not doing the projects, all these things that'll happen. In this field, it's just us. Trading in some sense is very lonely, and it's just us and the screens. So thank God for the Discord, which you guys can, of course, check out. The link down below, our chat room, right? Completely free. We have to make sure we keep ourselves in check, and we have to stay focused. We have to stay, keep ourselves accountable. When you break the rules, you have to check yourself, and you have to check yourself quick, because nobody else is coming to save you. So make sure that you put things in place, redundancies, safety net, when it comes to the physical side, the mental side. If your power went out, invest into a generator. Next time you have more, you'll have a warning of maybe 30 seconds to get out of the trade before the power goes out, right? On the mental side, if you revenge traded, you have to find a way. You know yourself best, right? You, the trader, knows yourself best. You have to sit down, reflect, analyze, and try to come up with a game plan to prevent yourself from doing what's wrong, right? So we have to stay on the path of righteousness, right? We have to do what's right, and in doing so and being consistent with that, we can prevail, right? Day trading is risky. Day trading is risky. Day trading is a form of business, and ultimately here in the States, about 80% of small businesses do fail after 2 years. So day trading is hard. Day trading is not easy. At times it may seem easy when there's extreme follow through. You buy and the stocks are just going up, but that's not always the case, and there's so many factors when it comes to the emotional side of it that we have to stay sound. All right, guys, so keep working. Let's continue on the road of greatness. Let's continue to be the best version of ourselves and know that we can do it. All right, guys, it's been Relentless Trader. Once again, hit that thumbs up button. If you are a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel, and be sure to check out those links again for the MMU, my comprehensive day trading course. Be sure to check out the link for Mometic, aka Momo Pro, one of the best scanners in the game, and of course the link for our chat room, right? That'll all be down below. It's been Relentless Trader, code MADNESS for 40% off, and I am, of course, signing out.